How's it going, guys? In this quick lesson today, I wanted to share with you a really cool Paul Gilbert string skipping arpeggio sequence. It's quite short, but very effective. And what I wanted to share here, mainly, not just the lick itself, but also a technique, or if you like, an idea, which really helped me visualize the fretboard and signpost so many new things for me to help me get around. So you're not only going to leave today with a really cool lick, but hopefully some really cool insights to help you visualize the fretboard and make guitar playing that little bit easier. To follow along with this lesson, I am tuned to standard tuning. If anyone's wondering about the guitar as well, this is a Harley Benton Fusion T in this beautiful purple sparkle finish, not sponsored, and it was modified with DiMarzio UtoPIA pickups. What we're in essence doing here as a concept is taking the same pattern and forming an arpeggio chain across the fretboard, and it sounds absolutely awesome. I had to show you this as soon as I saw it, learn it for myself, and then teach you the concept and how it's inspiring me. And what you've got to begin with, those of you that are familiar to Paul Gilbert and his work will recognize these shapes from songs like Scarified and all of that stuff. What you've got here in essence is the 17th fret on the high E, pulling off the 13, G, 17 and 14, then D15 there, the root. We then climb back up the shape there, and stop on 13 of the high E. So the first chunk of it should be this. And now for the hardest part in this pattern, we're making a really big jump to the A string here, the 15th fret, and we're starting basically a new arpeggio shape in C major. But what's brilliant is it involves the same fingerings as before. It's like you're taking the whole shape from F major and just moving it down a string. And the pattern goes like this. I'll play it all the way through slowly. The whole thing together. Okay, sounds like nothing when you hear it slow like that, but once you start to speed it up, you can really start to hear the musical elements being brought out with this pattern, and it just really pops. So you've got this, just sounds so cool. And then what we're going to do is apply this same pattern to a minor shape here, starting off in the key of D minor here. You've got 13 and 10 on the high E, skipping over to G, you've got 14 and 10, then D12, the root. Same as before, watch the pattern. Another big jump there, we're going over to the A string, 12th fret. And then following the same fingerings, you've just got A, D string there, and then the B string. Same fret numbers. Then we're concluding our pattern there on the 10th fret of the D. So you can see that little grouping there. So far, you should have this. Then to conclude the arpeggio chain here, we're going down to what is in essence B flat major, starting on the 10th fret here of the high E. And it's the same shapes that we started the whole chain off with. So this shouldn't be any harder for you. It's completely identical. Oops, brain fart. That's what you should have. Ending there on the D string, 7th fret there. And that is an inversion of F major once again. And what we're going to do to end the lick is a really cool sliding idea. We're going to take the chain and start to climb the fretboard again. We're going to go back into B flat major. And then slide back into C major there. Then we're going to climb back up the C major shape, and then we're going to end up on the 8th fret there on the high E. So sort of bookmark that in your brain. Then we're going to slide up to the 10th fret there on the high E, and then we're back in D minor. So we're going to go all the way down the B minor shape and then back up to the 10th fret. Okay, and then another lick begins, and it's a very bizarre pattern. I don't have a clue where I got this from, and I'll break it up into little chunks rather than explain the whole thing note for note, if that makes sense. In essence, what you're doing is this. I'm going to start on the 10th fret on the high E, then 15, 13 on the B, and then back to 10 on the high E. Then we're going to play 13, 10, and 15. The 15th fret, rather, should be a hammer on. And once we've done that, we're then going to start the lick off again. In essence, the same pattern, just going down. Once again, slowly. Just a really cool pattern to finish the lick there. The whole thing should sound like this. Thanks very much for watching this lesson. If you like what you've seen, please make sure you check out some of the lessons that you see below and hit the subscribe button while you're at it. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. I try to get back to everybody. Take care, and I'll see you really soon.